What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Cookie DAO today. Hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this, my friends, and let's get into it. It is the 10th of July, and here we are, up about 9% on the day. Not bad, man, not bad. Looking at this here at 18.3 cents, 7 hours left in the day. Little pump, and it's more than just, that was my daughter, and I don't know what the hell that was. We're up like 22%. We're not just up 9% today, we're up 22% from the lows, or at least 20%, maybe not. That was all the way to the high. Right now we're up 19%. Okay, whatever. We're in this horizontal range. Okay, don't get too excited. We're in this horizontal range still. We haven't broken out. Bitcoin's kind of squirrely. Okay, shout out to Will Clemente. Let's see. I was just reading a post by him. Will Clemente. BTC gonna do its best to shake this off. Just be careful out there, right? So he posted this 7 minutes ago, and this I agree with. Will, I don't always agree with everything he says. You know, sometimes I think he's a bit presumptuous, but he's educated. He knows what he's talking about. I don't know if he's an economist or what. If he would define himself as an economist, let's see. I don't know. Yeah, he's a school dropout, attaboy. Yeah, that's as am I. BTC gonna do its best to shake this off. Be careful out there. Open interest, right? You look at the price, compare it to this open interest, right? Whenever we get these spikes like this in open interest, notice that right here it corresponds with a relative high in the price. We went slightly higher, and then we came down. Here we had a little spike. We had a spike in the price. We went slightly higher. We might come down. We might shake off some of this open interest, right? Not all of it. It's still there. And it builds. Of course, it builds as time goes on. But yes, I think that he's right in assuming that. Right, Bitcoin has been a little bit squirrely here. I don't think that this is the high. Right now we got 112.7K. I think we will continue a little bit higher, maybe to 113, 114K, and that'll be the top. Not the top, just the top for like today. Or maybe we found our top for today, anyways. We're gonna go. You guys understand? Bitcoin's on its way to $140,000 to $160,000. That's happening right now. We're in that move right now. Okay, it's going to 100, and that probably by the end of this month we'll be at $140,000, $180,000 by the end of August. That's the expectation. Cookie DAO, if it gets just a little whiff of that, it's going to be ripping through the roof. Okay, but again, and what got me onto this whole thing is be careful out there. We're still in this horizontal range. We are still here. We are getting above average volume for the last 45 days, but it's nothing spectacular. This isn't breakout volume, and if anything, we're finding resistance now. There's a 1, 2, 3 top. Triple tops exist, but quadruple tops don't exist. If we come down, the bright side is when we come back up, even if we go down, we come back up, we go down, we come back up, we know at some point we're going to be breaking out because there's no such thing as a quadruple top. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we don't go down at all. We just break through the roof right here, and I think that we could. We're definitely getting set up. It kind of looks like a BART almost right here, right? Kind of. Let's look at the 1 hour time frame. We'll zoom out from there. Okay, 1 hour. Looking here, 18.2 cents right now. Moving up with volume coming in. We like to see that. What about Binance? Because we're looking at this on a short-term basis, so we can use Binance. Yeah, a lot of volume. I think that was the relative high. Yes. So I think we're at the top of this area, right? Where we've been finding resistance. It might make sense that we probably did just find a relative high. We do have bearish divergence at the moment. We got 58 minutes left in this 1 hour candle. Let's see how it goes. I wouldn't be surprised if we came back up a little bit, get a little wiki poo, little what do they call that? Chopsticks, tweezer top, a tweezer top. That's what it is. Yeah, that's at least that's what I've heard some people call it. Chopsticks, whatever. Lower high here. If we close this candle red, that would imply a little bit of volatility to the downside. I'm not expecting anything torrential, anything terrible, right? I doubt we go all the way back down to below 16 cents, but we could go below 17 cents, right? 18.2 cents now. So let's looking at this. Just to surmise the 1 hour time frame, it's freaking bullish as hell, you guys. It's super bullish, dominant. This is exactly what you want to see. You want to get higher lows and higher highs, and you want to get continuous interactions in the overbought, and that's phenomenal. But all good things come to an end. You had higher highs and higher lows here, right? Just like that. And you broke out. You came down. When you broke out, was it the end of the world? No. You know, and what was it? Was it great whenever you're pumping up? No, everything's different. It's all relative depending, right? But whenever you did break out here, you moved sideways and then you went lower. When you did break out here, you moved sideways and then you moved lower. When you do break out here, you're probably going to move sideways a little bit and then move lower. And being on the 1 hour time frame, I think this weekend is going to be a good setup to move lower. Okay, this weekend will be. Time will tell, but that's my assumption at the moment. 18.2 cents now. If we're looking at this on a 4 hour time frame, the 4 hour is bullish as hell, you guys. Good volume coming in. We love to see it, but again, think of it this way, right? If we were breaking out, you'd want to see more volume coming in, I think. You wouldn't want the same volume that's taken us up here, right? And 2 hours, 56 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this 4-hour candle did have more volume than the rest of them, but with the wick that we have here, we might come down a little bit. I would anticipate that we consolidate in this area between about, let's say 18.9 cents to 16.9 cents, something in that area, something in this kind of zone. That's what I would anticipate. And then we will likely come up and grow higher. The 4-hour RSI, the 1-hour RSI might be at the end of its ropes with its uptrend, but that can get shaken off in about a day or two. The 1-hour or the 4-hour time frame is just getting started. We just got overbought. That's the deepest reading that we've seen since May, okay? And if you notice here, when you got the steep reading, you came down, you came back into it. What did we see there? What did we see there back in May? Well, we chilled and then we moved up higher. Unfortunately, that was it. We came down. I don't necessarily expect that same reaction here. I think that this will be the beginning of good things to come. It'll probably be more like, something like this stuff, like here, continuous growth. But again, even here, whenever you broke out of this range, you moved up, you moved back, you found support at prior resistance. You moved up, you moved back, you found support here, not at prior resistance, but prior areas there, and just kind of consolidated, saw lower lows in the RSI, higher lows in the price. Things like this are good indications that we're going to go higher. We're going to look for that. We're going to get our lower lows in the RSI, our higher lows in the price. We're going to come out of this, right? We'll form a low here. We'll come up, we'll get our bearish divergence, we'll come down, and then once we get our lower lows in the price, we'll probably see something like this with the price, right? Where we break out, we come down, we get a higher high with our lower high, right? And then as we move down here, we'll find support at prior resistance. We'll get our lower low in the RSI, and then we'll just rip. Then we'll rip. We'll see the next phase, right? We're probably going to consolidate now until, and the way that I have it drawn would be literally until, the way I have it drawn is way too big. We're not going to consolidate for a week, but we'll probably consolidate over the weekend and then configure ourselves sometime next week. That's the expectation. 18.4 cents now. Breaking out either by the end of this week, between today and tomorrow, or likely sometime next week. That'd be my expectation, sometime next week. High to low here. Come on, man. Give me the low. There we go. Low. 47 cents, 65 cents, somewhere in that range. That's where I think we're going to go very, very promptly, probably by the end of this month of July. And then whenever it comes to new all-time highs, guys, we're looking for $1.65 to $2.60, somewhere in there. I think we'll be closer to that 260 level, but probably above 250. That's my guess, yeah. That'll be in August. I don't have anything else that I want to say. Bitcoin's at new all-time highs as we speak. Hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you on the new one, or on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.